Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today is 22nd of January 2020. I will recite inshallah from the beginning of Surah Sad. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Sad wal Qur'ani dhi dhikr. بل الذين كفروا في عزة وشقاق كم أهلكنا من قبلهم من قرن فنادوا ولا تحين مناص وعجبوا أن جاءهم منذر منهم وقال الكافرون هذا ساحر كذاب أجعل الآلهة إلها واحدا إن هذا لشيء عجاب وانطلق الملأ منهم أن امشوا واصبروا على آلهتكم إن هذا لشيء يراد ما سمعنا بهذا في الملة الآخرة إن هذا إلا اختلاق أأنزل عليه الذكر من بيننا بل هم في شك من ذكري بل لما يذوقوا عذاب أم عندهم خزائن ربك العزيز الوهاب أم عندهم خزائن رحمة ربك العزيز الوهاب أم لهم ملك السماوات والأرض وما بينهما فليرتقوا في الأسباب جند ما هنالك مهزوم من الأحزاب كذبت قبلهم قوم نوح وعاد وفرعون ذو الأوتاد وثمود وقوم لوط وأصحاب الأيكة أولئك الأحزاب إن كل إلا كذب الرسل فحق عقاب وما ينظر هؤلاء إلا صيحة واحدة ما لها من فواق وقالوا ربنا عجل لنا قطنا قبل يوم الحساب. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing the Qur'an in the first verse that I have recited, Sad wal Qur'ani dhi dhikr, that Qur'an is a reminder. Qur'an is a reminder. And Qur'an indeed is a reminder. It tells you it gives you answers of big questions that satisfies a healthy mind's queries. As if whenever you read something in the Qur'an and you are not biased towards anything, you are a person who is seeking the truth. Whenever you recite something, immediately it clicks in your mind. You feel very happy, you feel very satisfied, and that's kind of a reminder. You're saying that, this indeed is what I was thinking about. So you don't feel very much foreign whenever you read something. It is providing an answers to you, and from that sense it's a reminder. Reminder of the inner questions in your heart that gives a satisfied answer, which confirms what the human mind wants, being a human. So whenever you see that worship Allah, He is the creator and sustainer, and He knows everything. أعبدوا الله الذي خلقكم, for example, you feel that this is not something foreign. You already heard it within yourself. It is an inner call, and the Quran just comes to confirm that inner and validate that inner feelings that you had. And also Qur'an is the reminder, means means that other nations starts to speak very highly with much honor about the society that applies this Qur'an. So Qur'an, the dhikr means it's an honor. Other nations, they started to mention you, that you are the people of the Qur'an. You are the people of Alhamdulillah. Yahdikum Allah islih balakum, for those who are answering me by saying Yarhamukallah. So this is in confirmation of what Allah says in Surah Al-Anbiya, لَقَدْ أَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكُمْ كِتَابًا فِيهِ ذِكْرُكُمْ أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ. So it's the same thing, فِي ذِكْر. This Quran has for you, we have revealed a Quran which has a dhikr for you, means which has an honor and prestige for you. The other nations starts to mention you as a nation who has gained honor because of applying this Quran. Then Allah is saying that although this Quran has that merit and that has that characteristics, that it will elevate the status of any society who wholeheartedly and sincerely intends to adopt this Quran and implement it in their life, is still what's amazing is that those disbelievers, still they are not convinced, still they have disagreement about this. Look at the people of Mecca when the Prophet came, a very clear message, and this is a Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They have never experienced anything ill from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He has a very clear record, as-Sadiqul Amin. Still, and this Sadiqul Amin is coming to them and saying that just say one word with your heart and mind and accept it. Say just La ilaha illallah, then you will be the kings of this world. All the nations will submit to you. Just say this word. But you see this force of associating other deities than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala within their heart and mind, and the accumulated adherence to the footsteps of the forefathers and unwillingness to change the traditions of their forefathers, and the tribal prestige they had, that how can we submit to a prophet from a sub-branch other than our branch. So I'm talking about, for example, within the Quraysh there was Banu Hashim, and then there is Banu Umayyah and these things. So this inner dynamics, how can we submit to them? All this kind of very deep-rooted human traits started to pop up in front of such a clear evidence. Fi izzatin wa shiqaq. They started to feel proud that how can we submit to Muhammad? You see. And Quran's styles is that it gives a very clear proof of the current thing, the current message that they have, which is the Quran. So this is a content, a clear message, and very often it diverts you to the previous nations. So the Quran always tells you to look into your current situation, look into the contents of the Quran, look into your surroundings. So these are things they can verify themselves. Look at the trees, look at the heaven, look at the seas, and start thinking about it. Look at the verses of the Qur'an. So these are all within their reach. They can immediately start that exercise, and then ask them also to look into the history, the verified history. كما أهلكنا من قبلهم من قرن فنادوا ولا تحين مناص. How many nations that I have destroyed before them, who have gone into the same kind of pattern. A prophet came to them, a message came to them, a content from Allah came to them, and a physical proof or a miracle came to them, and they rejected, gave lame excuse. It started to identify problems with the messenger instead of concentrating on the message. So they have done these things previously. Look at the history. And what happened? The punishment came to them, and when the punishment came to them, they realized it, but it was too late. فَنَادَوْا وَلَا تَحِينَ مَنَاصٍ. And it's the same pattern that we have mentioned so many times. وقال الكافرون هذا ساحر كذاب وعجبوا أن جاءهم منذر منهم وقال الكافرون هذا ساحر كذاب. These kafirins, their pattern is same, their behavior is same all the time. Instead of objectively looking into the message, they started to research and find ways how we can describe the messenger with some shortcomings, so that the masses of the people will divert their attention to something else. And that's a big crime, right? It's a big crime when the elders of the society, the elites of the society, they get inner, they are convinced that whatever this person is saying is truth, and they cannot sit and debate with him in an objective manner, because they don't have any argument that counters the argument of the Qur'an and the argument of the history. It's as clear as the sun. So now they are convinced. But the problem now is that whatever enjoyment and position and prestige these elites in the society had, they considered this Qur'an, they considered this truth as a existential threat to them. They will start to lose their position. They start to and it conflicts with very deep-rooted beliefs they had. We are the prestigious tribe, and now we are going to submit to a prophet from a different tribe. We are better than him. Why should we do that? His followers are some slaves, Bilal and Ammar and Suhaibs. How can we sit together in the same floor? How can we stand and pray beside him? He is a filthy guy. You see, this deep traits, arrogance start to pop up. So now, in order to preserve their prestige, they have to say something in order to prevent the masses of the people, the layman, the people in the street, who are mostly characterized by being oppressed. They follow the leaders. So you have to say something about him. And since they cannot say something logical to counter the argument of the Qur'an, they started to say things that are related to the messenger but not the message. He is a sahir, he is a kadhab, he is a majnoon. This has been the same trait in history and it is the same trait now. See what the media, whether it is social media or the mainstream media and the fake news and propaganda and Islamophobia and things, this is the same things, the same thing. Just trying to divert the masses from the real truth and exhaust their time and attention to things that are unimportant, so that they don't have time to listen to the important thing. These are all plots to prevent the masses from getting the truth, the information, the manufacturing business, manufacturing of information. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us and make us and uplift and prevent any kind of misconceptions between us and the truth. Wallahu a'lam wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.